Today I'm going to be doing a behind the scenes video on how I basically made and edited the New York vlog that I posted. Yeah, let's get into it. So when I was editing it, I divided it by day. I mean, it makes sense. There were 6 days total. Obviously, there was the one day where I didn't do anything. I believe the whole trip itself was about 8 days. I don't really remember what happened one day. I think I just didn't record anything. And I didn't have anything to put during that day, so I just kind of skipped it and shortened the video itself to 7 days, or technically 6 days. Yeah, so there's a bunch of footage. This freaking project is huge in terms of file size. I think it's like freaking 4 gigabytes or something. I don't know, something ridiculous. I do not know. I could figure it out. Frame rate, media start. I don't know. You could probably figure it out, but it takes a long time to load. You may be wondering why this Premiere kind of looks older. This is because I'm on Windows 8. I'm not on my main computer that I record on anymore. This is my older computer that I used to record and stream on, and all those old things I switched over in about March. And I haven't been using this computer, but I did bring it on my trip. I did edit it. I actually edited days 1 through 4 on my trip, and then when I came home, I edited days 5 and 6. Um, I The reason why it took so long to come out is because, well, these days are longer, and I just didn't really have the motivation for a long period of time after I came home. So that's why it did take longer. But it did get completed, obviously. I think it worked out really well. And yeah, let's get into it. And so since I divided it by day, it made it very much easier to edit. So that's why it took longer to come out. But I got it finished, and here we are. So that's why it took longer to come out. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first day, I didn't really know how I was going to go about it, so I just named it NYC Vlog, and then it progressed onward from there. So let's go here. Obviously, there's a lot of cuts. This is the first day. So this is 7 minutes. So I believe it's the longest day. I think the last day is the second longest, in time length at least. So yeah. Basically, is how I did it. I brought a camera along with me, and I just filmed what I saw or what I felt was appropriate. There's also so on the plane for the going there and coming back, I used my phone on the plane because my camera makes this really loud beeping noise when I turn it on and off, and I didn't want to have that constantly during the flight because it would have attracted a lot of attention that I didn't want to have. So I used my phone so I could just turn it on and off silently, and it worked really well. Quality is about the same. Um, so yeah, it worked well. So I have a folder for phone footage, and then I believe there's another one for day 6. I think there's another folder for phone footage. Yeah, day 6 phone. So yeah, let's go to the beginning. So it starts off with music, and then I highly doubt anyone's gonna have any questions about this, but just in case, this text kind of moves around. It doesn't really play well in Premiere because this computer's older, because I retired it. But since I did bring it on the trip, it's less expensive. I didn't want to bring my $1,000 computer on my trip because it's not the best idea. But how I did this, I have the background image here, which is the text itself, and then this is what I did. I overlaid it, so I made a layer up here, which has the text itself on it in a font. If anyone wants the font, it's Cafe Francose. I don't really know how to say that. And then under that, I have the background area that you see. And then what I did is I keyframed the text to kind of move around, and then I inverted it. I made it its own nested sequence, and then I color keyed the green layer out, or the text color out, and then I put the New York background under it. So it looked like the New York background was moving when it was just the text that I keyframed in here. If you need more explanation, maybe I'll make a video on it, but it's pretty simple. And then I tried not to copy Casey Neistat in terms of vlogging, so I came up with red and white. I mean, I thought it was unique. I didn't want to directly copy just the white text, so I did some cool transitions and stuff. I didn't really have time to do fancy transitions like whooshes or sound effects, because I just kind of wanted to get this out. This wasn't some big art project. I wish I had the time to, but I just didn't. Most of these, at least days 1 through 3, were edited the day of recording. So after I filmed it, I went home, or I went to where I was staying, and I edited the whole thing that day. So that was interesting. But yeah, then there's just a bunch of nature shots, just standard shots. But got a bunch of music from a bunch of different people. The artists are in the description of the vlog if you want to know them. But great music. It's all royalty free. One of my favorite artists is let me get the name. Joachim Karud. Wonderful music. I think Casey Neistat uses him too. I'm not trying to copy him. I'm just saying it's great music, and I've seen some of his music in Casey's videos too. Um, it was his older vlogs. So yeah, that's kind of how the first day went. Is what I did. I ended it with this little end card thing here, and then the second day or the next day starts off with footage, and then it ends with this end card thing, and it just kind of keeps going on like that for the whole vlog. Second day, so the first day was me going into the city and obviously getting there. Second day was going to a Mets game. I hope I explained it well. Basically, we got tickets to go into the lounge area, um, which had just it was seats right behind home plate, and then just some food options that we could get to. And we could also order in our seat. I didn't end up doing that, but that was the option. That was it. It was really cool, and obviously I filmed it. There's a bunch of really cool shots in here. I really like the ones of the planes. Those have really cool. The sky is really cool in the background. Um, but yeah, overall, it was pretty short. I think the shortest day is day 3. It's like a minute. Um, yeah. So funny thing, day 3 and day 4 were actually filmed in the same day because I didn't do anything on day 3. It was just kind of chill at the where we were staying day. So I just didn't film anything. So is what I did. I filmed going to the store and bringing the ice cream to the race. And then after we went to Micro Center later that day, we went to the TWA hotel. So that was really cool. So yeah, this is one of the more uneventful days. Obviously, it's still on the same day as day 4, but nothing really big happened here or anything much. Day 4 is by far my favorite day, mostly because of, if I can find it, God, you can see how many cuts there are. It's like turning gray. Is it here? It must be here. Let's see if it'll play. It lags, which is why it only really works when I when I render the whole thing. You get the idea, but this is how many here. I'll zoom in here. This is all of the cuts. So I'm zoomed in so far. So from here to here is 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So you could get a picture of how many cuts, and these are all unique clips though, too. So like this is a different clip than any other clip in the whole thing. I filmed a lot of stuff. It worked out well. So really happy with the result. The music fits are, I mean, it doesn't really fit, but I do really like the song and I like how it works with the footage. I really like to go to the TWA hotel. One thing I was thinking about while I was there though, it'd be kind of weird if you were staying at that hotel, because you can actually stay there now. You can like rent or like stay in a hotel room there. Thing is, if you're at that hotel, the only places to eat there are like in the hotel, which are insanely expensive. You're gonna have to go all the way out of the airport, JFK, in order to like go get groceries or do anything. I find it really redundant. I mean, you're gonna have to go all the way out of the airport and then come back in. It just doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, cool idea. I just don't see it being sustainable. I don't know how long it's gonna last. We'll have to see. Yeah, this is basically day 4. Lots of super fast cuts. And then I think it just ends end of day 4. Day 5, really one of my favorite days. I went to the Brooklyn Bridge. As you can see, lots and lots of cuts here. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I think that's just barely shorter. Oh no, it's like about a minute shorter than day 1. Yeah. One thing I do want to explain though, if you were watching it, I think it's around towards the end. I say we were going to go get ice cream, but the place was closed. So we were going to go to this ice cream place, and we went there. They have a bunch of locations around the city. I think it's called Big Gay Ice Cream. Yeah, ignore the name. We were going to go there, and this was the day after the Pride Parade whole thing in New York. We were going there, and then when we got to the store, they were closed. No one answered the phone. No lights were on. And we called 2 other locations, and no one picked up either. So we ended up just going to Baskin Robbins. The next day after that, we called and an employee picked up and we're like, "Hey, what happened yesterday? No one was there." She's like, "I don't know. I didn't work yesterday." So no one knows. I still don't know what happened on that day, why they weren't open or they didn't answer their phone. But yeah, shame I didn't get to go. Maybe next time. Um, but yeah, that's okay. That's the end of my tangent on that. But yeah, it was really fun. We went to Chinatown. I got some hats. It was pretty cool. I didn't include that in the vlog because I don't know. I just didn't. Um, but yeah, then I did. I just kind of find this funny. I just the message and then the music is completely off of each other. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like I did nothing on day 6. So you think that's just supposed to be monotone, but the music makes it feel like it's like supposed to be upbeat or something. I don't know. It doesn't really work. But I didn't want to just change it randomly from there, like I do at the very end. I'll play it. It just kind of cuts. Tried to make it work, but didn't really work out the best. And then we go to the last day. Um, I believe I used my phone for most of this one. I still did use my camera, but since the flight was longer, I did use my phone for the majority of this. Also, you may see in some of the shots here, I'm going to go back to day 1, where it kind of, here, it's at the beginning is a good example. Let's see if I can find it. This one right here.
Now go to the gate.
You may see like it's kind of not really focused on anything. It's kind of wobbling around. This is because I don't have a stabilizer on my camera, so it was moving wherever I pointed it. So I tried to manually stabilize it, or sorry, automatically stabilize it in Premiere. I used a warp stabilizer. On some clips it worked, on some it didn't. On some it just made it really wacky and made like the freaking scale like 50, and I couldn't really do anything about that. Some it worked, like in this one. It doesn't look the best, but it's a lot smoother than like having watching it and having a seizure or something like that. So that's why it does look funky. I didn't do it for all the clips because, I mean, look at this. I can't do it for every single one of them, but I did do it for a good few, mostly at the beginning. Um, but yeah, just lots of clips here. Um, some really cool morning shots of the sky. It's a really cool shot. Like the colors in it. This was at Terminal 4 or 3. I don't know, one of them. Wherever Delta goes. So yeah, oh, saving. But yeah, we go here, go in the airport. So then the plane, we got on the plane and the AC isn't working, so they try like 4 different things. They try shutting off the aircraft, they try blowing the hot air out, they try fixing it. Then we deplane, so we get off the airplane, and then we wait in the lobby. I believe it was 8 o'clock, and then about 20 or 25 minutes later, um, we were supposed to get an announcement at 8:30. I can't remember, and I don't want to watch the whole vlog just to figure it out. But I believe we were supposed to get an announcement at like 9:15, but at like 30 minutes or 25 minutes before that, they said, "Okay, everyone, plane's fixed. Let's get on." And they brought out snacks too. We got some free snacks. Yeah, snacks. Here it is. They got Cheez-Its, standard stuff. Wasn't really anything exciting, but yeah. Then it ends with I don't know if you know this. There's 4th of July fireworks. Since I didn't upload it till like freaking July 14th or whenever, I had been to some fireworks on July 4th. I'm like, why not include it for the ending? Since I didn't really film an ending besides driving, because I was exhausted after the chaos and stuff at New York. So I just put some fireworks footage at the end. I have a lot more footage. I just don't really think I can upload it. It's so dark. It's just not really usable. Um, but yeah, everyone, that's how I edited the New York vlog. I just put it all together here in the main sequence, and that's it. Let me know if you have any other questions. Just thought I'd make a little video like this. Thought it was kind of cool. And I'm really proud of the vlog. If you have not seen it, please watch it. It is 29 minutes of vlogness. I'm really proud of it. If you could watch it and leave a comment. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.